Elon Musk has apparently had enough of California. He posted on X today that he's leaving the state and taking SpaceX and X with him. Musk claims a new law signed by Governor Newsom just yesterday was, quote, the final straw.
KTLA's Sean Finelli is live in Hawthorne with more on why exactly Musk wants out and where he's headed. John.
Yeah, Micah, share. Elon Musk has been tweeting on X about moving his companies out of California. He's long had what appears to be a love-hate relationship with the Golden State over regulation and some social policies. Well, now he says he's done with California over a new law aimed at protecting LGBTQ students. Musk and his supporters say the law is unfair to families. Thousands of jobs now hang in the balance. Billionaire tech entrepreneur Elon Musk is taking another swipe at California, announcing he's moving SpaceX and social media company X out of the Golden State. Musk posting on X, "This is the final straw. Because of this law and the many others that preceded it, attacking both families and companies, SpaceX will now move its headquarters from Hawthorne, California to Starbase, Texas." He's referring to a new law Governor Gavin Newsom signed Monday that protects transgender and gay students. The law, known as AB 1955, bars school districts from forcing staff to notify parents of their child's gender identification change, and from sharing information about students' sexual orientation. Critics of the law, like Musk, insist parents have a right to know.
California, what are you doing, man? That's crazy. What do you guys think about that? That seems insane. You can't control other people's kids and livelihood like that. That is absolutely insane. I don't get that. I don't rock with that at all.
Supporters like Democratic Assembly member Tina McKinnon say the law is about protecting vulnerable and often ostracized kids from being outed against their will.
No school teacher has to report to parents that their kids are heterosexual. Another thing, about 32% of our youth are harassed at school for being LGBTQ. We just want to protect our children.
Musk has long hinted at moving X out of San Francisco.
One of the first ways you can protect children is by communicating with their parents. Period. I mean, this stuff, you can't hide stuff from people's parents. That's not the point of school. The point of school is to educate people and create, students to be, good members of society and teach them the things they need to know. But it doesn't sound like that's what they want to do.
In 2021, he moved Tesla's headquarters in Palo Alto to Austin, Texas, in protest over COVID-19 lockdowns. 2 years later, he returned to Palo Alto to open Tesla's engineering headquarters.
From a business point of view, well, it makes sense.
KTLA's business and consumer news anchor David Lazarus says by moving his companies to Texas, Musk is consolidating his various corporate holdings into a single, more business-friendly state. He also doesn't think the move will hurt the California economy all that much.
I don't think we'll see a big loss of tax revenue quite.
I mean, California's GDP is like the biggest in the country. So, I mean, I don't think it would affect California that much anyway. There's 40 million people in California. So, losing a few thousand workers isn't going to make that much of a difference, but it is going to drastically help Elon Musk. That's for sure.
Simply because we're still going to have SpaceX, Twitter, and Tesla facilities here in the Golden State. You know who really suffers here? It's Elon Musk. Why? Because he's turning his back on probably the country's best workforce. Well-educated, well-experienced, and willing to take risks. Yeah, Texas might have some of those folks as well. They can't beat us.
Yeah, but fed up Californians can relocate to Texas. I mean, a lot of people have already done that. So, I mean, there is a very big chance that a lot of those people would consider moving along with Elon Musk and his companies. They're like, hey, if you're offering to help me relocate or give me some kind of money to help me with that, I'm on board. I'm going to Texas. I mean, a lot of Californians have moved to Texas because California is just out of control. The crime's through the roof. And as you see, that the overregulation has just driven large companies out of control. I mean, for example, the high-speed rail that they're supposed to do, they put billions of dollars into it and got no progress. They got like 1/4 mile or less than a 1/4 mile of the rail done. and all the regulations set in, and they weren't even able to do it after dumping in billions of dollars. I mean, Gavin Newsom's California is just, they ruined it, man. I don't know where initially it came from, where it started from. I'm sure Gavin Newsom didn't do it all by himself, but California, has just over the years gotten worse and worse and worse, and Gavin Newsom just topped it off, man. It's unbelievable. Somebody has to do something. They need a better governor.
We did reach out to SpaceX, but have not heard back. Governor Gavin Newsom responding late today on X, tweeting, quote, "You bent the knee," along with a screenshot of a 2022 post from former President Trump in which he is heavily criticizing Musk. We're live in Hawthorne. I'm John Finolio, KTLA 5 News.
John, thank you.
What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below. I mean, it's going to be a good thing for Musk. It's given a lot of opportunities to people in Texas. And I think a lot of those people from California could potentially move. It's his companies. He can move them wherever he wants. If he thinks that's the best decision, go ahead and do it, man. I mean, nobody should be able to stop you and tell you where you can move your businesses. And if he doesn't agree with what California's doing, move them, So I can agree with Elon. Do what you got to do, man, to stay afloat, and do with what you agree with. If you disagree with what California is doing, get everything out of there. It is what it is. Gavin Newsom has a lot of explaining to do with what he's done to California, and somebody needs to go clean that place up. It's out of control. I feel bad for people, and they're getting kicked out of their homes, and squatters and all these horrible things happening in California. The crime is just ridiculous. The place needs a big time renovation, with the regulation part of it. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.